Well, it makes also sense this day. I have invited a dear, dear friend of my heart to be with us today. And I loved when a little while ago when a couple of students said, are we going to talk about this person? I said, no, she's here. My dear friend, Mary Ruth Fairman Hurley Collicott, is with us today. And she's, to my knowledge, she is our oldest alum. She's 101, so if you figure it out, that's how old she is. And she is someone who has Trinity in her heart. She bleeds blazer blue way before we were even alive. She is a lady that, when I think of Trinity and who loves Trinity, this wonderful person comes to my mind. She is someone that is just has the heart of all who know her, and she had her beginnings way long ago, right here in this school. The auditorium wasn't built yet, but she was at the other end of it. She's going to tell you some stories. But I think it's wonderful for all of us to know that what you're talking about this morning, living the dream, being the dream, is really captured within the heart of Mary Ruth. She's someone that will have your heart, as I know she does mine. So I'm going to have her speak to you a few pearls of her wisdom. What you have to is up there over here. Good morning, girls. There you go. I'll go. No, that's I hold it to your mouth.
It's good to be here, girls, and I'm so complimented that I was invited. However, I thought it was going to be a little group, so you overwhelm me. I really mean it. But thank you so much, and you'll never know how much I love Trinity. Okay, well, we'll go back a few years. If you don't mind staying with me, I'll go as fast as I can. I was born in Oak Park and went to Ascension Grammar School. I graduated from Ascension in 1924 and went on to Rosary High School, which was held at Rosary College in River Forest. That was in 1924. And after being there for a couple of years, we were told at Rosary High School that we were to go to our lockers and empty them of everything but the few school books that we had in our lockers. And they would tell us the rest what to do the following morning. Well, the following morning came, and that was in 1926. We had cleaned out our lockers, and we were told that our school had been changed. It was no longer going to be at Rosary College. And what we were to do is the following morning to pick up the few school books that we had in our lockers and bring them to the Division Street door. And there we gathered, and we would follow our directions the following morning, which we did. As we gathered at the Division Street door, with our books in our arms, we walked the several blocks from Park Avenue down to Lathrop Avenue. And there, behold, was our new school. Beautiful, beautiful new school called Rosary High School. Well, we all loved it, of course, and excited. You can imagine the sight of all of us walking single file down Division Street to Lathrop Avenue. And that was my junior year. That was my junior year, the same as you girls are today. So we We did as we were told, of course, and we were led by our Dominican Cincinnati sisters. Sister Camillus was our principal at that time, and she followed us along with us down Division Street. And when we arrived at our new school, which we all loved, it was brand new, and we all walked in and went to our designated lockers, which were new to us too, of course. Everything was brand new. As we walked in and walked through the school, we saw our beautiful new chapel and the beautiful classrooms and all that was awaiting us there at Rosary. Well, after we'd been at school for just a couple of days, we were notified by Sister Camillus that our name had been changed. We were no longer going to be Rosary High School because according to the state of Illinois, the law, no two schools with the same name but be on two different campuses. You had to all be gathered together. So the sisters, as has been told, decided on Trinity High School. Well, we were shocked. We were so used to being Rosary, now we were Trinity. Well, it took 2 minutes, and we all fell in love with Trinity. The school was so beautiful. Everyone was so good and kind to us. Our friendships at Trinity were something to behold. Although they were the same friends that we had had at Rosary, Trinity opened their arms to us. And our good friends that we had at Trinity and Rosary are still, if they're still living, are my friends today. So thank you for having me. I wanted you to know the background of your school, Trinity, how much we loved it. We had our own gymnasium, beautiful, which you know today, and of course you've all made famous. We were just a few little pumpkins. But we did the best we could. But we gathered, as I say, our friendships have grown over the years and through the years. And I love you for having me. Thank you. And we all put our arms around Trinity and Sister Michelle. Okay. Thank you, girls, for having me and sharing. And I keep you in my prayers every day. Good luck to you and continue. And congratulations on your big day, Ring Day. God bless you.
What an amazing woman. Woo! Doesn't she happy your heart? Isn't she something else? I guess what I love, first of all, is I love Mary Ruth, but I hope you caught all the pieces that we still treasure today is what she treasured all her life. That of friendship, that the love of the school. And what is most unique about Mary Ruth is her depth of love back. She never forgets who we are. She has been a contributor to everything in the school. She contributed to the Health and Fitness Center. She contributed to the gym. She contributed to the library when we have those projects. This woman has, as I say, she bleeds Trinity. She's an amazing lady. And you know, I remember back in the 90s when I met her. Now, this is the honest to God truth. She walked up to the locker that's outside of IA, and she said, "This was my locker." And I remember my combination. I went, "Oi! Oi!" I can hardly remember my name. Sometimes I think I have to wear a name tag. But this amazing lady, imagine, 101 lovely years old, and she's truthful when she says, because she always says this to me every time I talk to her before she says goodbye, "I have my arms around you." And Mary Ruth, we have our arms around you.